The All-Ireland champions are forced into changing their goalkeeper for this quarter-final. Pascal McConnell returns between the posts in place of John Devine, who's dislocated his shoulder. Also missing, as you've heard, Enda McGinley, so Kevin Hughes and last year's Player of the Year, Sean Kavanagh, continue in midfield, with Stephen O'Neill leading the attack on a day that number 6 Conor Gormley plays his 50th championship match. And Kildare are also forced into making changes. Mikey Conway has a serious knee injury, and coming in at left half back for just his 3rd championship start is Gary White, last year's under-21 captain. One change made up front sees Eamon Callaghan given the nod to start at full forward as part of a line which includes 2 excellent scoring forwards, Alan Smith and team captain Johnny Doyle. Ready to start this quarter-final tie. And straight away Dermot Earley taps it down there as far as Darrell Flynn, gives it everything he's got. Little breeze around this afternoon, perfect afternoon for football really. Straight away the pressure was on Ryan McMenamin, he was fouled. Free kick out here as far as Sean Kavanagh. Played superbly in the Ulster final, got that marvellous goal against Antrim in Clonus. Free kick quickly in as far as Mulligan. Trying to get away from his man here, kicking from about 30 metres out. It's going to drop short. Corley out as far as Morgan O'Flaherty immediately. Let's see how they build. Flaherty again. Dermot Earley, look how far back he's come, the midfielder. That's Gary White getting it away. Good ball. Nice precision football. Dick Foley's come away, well away from full back. Out here as far as Eamon Callaghan. Callaghan with 11 championship points so far in his career. Back towards Kavanagh, having a very good season. On as far as Smith, 4 goals in 5 games for him. That's a poor attempt, but he was under pressure. Davy Hart kicking it out, not such a good one, only as far as Darrell Flynn. Produces a free this time on the 20-metre line, and a chance for them to produce the first score. It's a chance for Johnny Doyle. This for his first of the afternoon. Difficult enough one for a player kicking from the right and from that particular position, but he puts it over, no mistake. Dermot Earley trying to get a fist to it. Kavanagh's there as well. And as the game develops, I think it'll be interesting to see that matchup of Sean Kavanagh and Dermot Earley. Both in-form players. Brian Flanagan. Again, pressing forward here is Morgan O'Flaherty. Good running across the air by Callaghan. Nice transfer, Johnny Doyle, ever willing to take it forward, have a go, have a crack himself and put it over the bar. Johnny Doyle's second point, this one the first to come from play. Eamon Callaghan was involved, fed it in beautifully for Johnny Doyle. This is an experienced man. He's been here before. Here's Joe McMahon. I haven't seen any of Joe so far in the opening 9 minutes. Brian Dooher. Chance now for the counter-attack. Philip Jordan holding it up here. Inside towards Stephen O'Neill. It's a lovely ball. Fed beautifully in, directly in front of O'Neill. Outside here to Dooher once again. Having a go, looking for Tyrone's first point and producing it in the 10th minute. Corley's kick here. Fisted down by Davy Hart, only to the other number 5, and that is Morgan O'Flaherty. Towards Ronan Sweeney, never reached him. Reaches Conor Gormley instead, playing in his 50th championship match this afternoon. Dooher, all alone, marking his slack. Penrose stepping across here. Beating the challengers. Fouled eventually, or maybe fouled more than eventually. Whistle finally went anyway. Inside to Mulligan. Ahead towards Stephen O'Neill on a pitch where he got 8 points in the league against Dublin back in February. That's the first of the day. And it ties up the scores at 2 points apiece. Great point by Stephen O'Neill. In a twinkle, Tyrone turn it on. First Dooher, now O'Neill, and it's Tyrone 2, Kildare 2. Oh, good shoulder on Gary White. He's a strongly built player against Ryan McMenamin. That's what you want to see. McLaughlin. Play opens up here beautifully for James Kavanagh. Good scoring chance. Goal chance. Sweeney! Ronan Sweeney puts it in the back of the net. Tyrone exposed at the back, and Kildare in to punish them, and it's a goal and 2 to 2 points. And Ronan Sweeney has just kicked his 4th ever championship goal, created by James Kavanagh. Beautifully finished to the back of the net. It was an assured kick, beautifully in by Ronan Sweeney. McConnell's kick here, Kavanagh's under it, but it breaks away here as far as Tommy McGuigan. Now Ryan McMenamin. Kevin Hughes held on to somehow by Sean Kavanagh, ready to press forward and take on the man trying to break the challenge, but the challenge is strong. Kavanagh's strong as well. Fisting it here as far as Davy Hart, trying to get by Johnny Doyle, having to kick it from outside. It's a great kick, wonderful kick by Davy Hart. Quality footballer, hasn't missed a match since his debut against Cavan 4 years ago. Always chips in with a point or two in a match. That's wonderful. This is caught well here by Brian Flanagan. Tommy McGuigan was fouling him. Free to Kildare. Here's Alan Smith. Morgan O'Flaherty now. Back once again to James Kavanagh. Oh, dangerous one in towards Callahan once again, and this time nice and delicately over the bar by Eamon Callahan. Lovely score. Taking on Tyrone at their own game. Over the margin. James Kavanagh. Horrible angle. What a score. What a terrific point by a man who really is a most skilled operator. And Kildare lead by a goal and 5 to 4 points. This was out close to the end line. An impossible shot, an impossible angle. Great score. Well blocked that time by Dermot Early as Philip Jordan was trying to get it away. And the foul then committed on Brian Flanagan by Stephen O'Neill.
Yeah, and this guy Brian Flanagan, the Raider, is working overtime for him today. He's anticipating all kinds of balls coming in, whether they're low or high, acting as a sweeper but playing so effectively.
Again a wayward kick here, picked up by Conor Gormley, Tyrone's number 6. We're mentioning Brian Flanagan there. I think his role might be defined as sweeper in front of the 2 defenders marking Tyrone's out-and-out strikers.
But he's doing it to perfection.
He certainly is. Callahan then, down as far as Smith. Justin McMahon trying to force him wide, out to an angle. Back in again to Smith. This is clever football by Kildare, and that's a clever point. And Alan Smith gets his first point of the match. It's no more than he deserved because he's been involved in attack after attack. Darrell Flynn back towards O'Neill. Taking it up here is Mick Foley. Needs to get rid of it. O'Neill was anticipating, and in came Ryan McMenamin. Well, he'll chase after anything, McMenamin, and McMahon will take the free for Tyrone. High one in over Mulligan, anticipating was Humor Brillant. That's good anticipation by the former under-21 player. Only out as far as Jordan, however, and back into McGuigan. Here comes Stephen O'Neill, again a very tricky angle for him, but another superb score. Stephen O'Neill over the bar. A 6th point for Tyrone, a 3rd for O'Neill. Best of the day so far for him. Beautiful kick.
Yeah, all you can say is pure class. What a score from such a difficult angle with what you call his wrong foot. That's beautiful.
Approaching half-time, and there's very little to choose in terms of the scoring chances produced as we watch Kildare extricate themselves somehow out of a difficult position, and White has it. Tyrone created 13 scoring chances, 1 less by Kildare, and as you can see, Kildare with 7 scoring chances taken, 6 taken by the champions. Here's Brian Flanagan. Up towards Callahan, backing back to try and take it and read the flight of the ball. Johnny Doyle after it, nothing he could do about it.
Well, I know there was question marks about the quality of Leinster football and all of that, but all of those questions have been answered in the first half today. This has been an outstanding display from Kildare.
Johnny Doyle would like to finish here with a score. What a kick! Marvellous score, a 4th point for Johnny Doyle. Well, we marvel at the hurlers being able to take the sideline cuts. That was another beauty by Johnny Doyle. Oh, another very poor kick away as far as Brian Dooher. Back almost sweeping. Casually playing it in the direction of Martin Penrose. Great ball across to O'Neill, and he kicks it over the bar, and it came from a Kildare mistake. So one Kildare mistake punished immediately, put over the bar emphatically. Again, early touches it down, but it's Tyrone who've anticipated those little knockdowns by Kildare's number 9, and they're onto them quickly. Mulligan now. Greater intent, greater thrust in their movements, and Mulligan kicks and puts it over the bar. His first, 2 in a row for Tyrone. Corley belting it to the centre. This time it's dropped again by Dermot Early, trying to catch it, but he wins it back well. Mick Foley up there to support him. Challenged by Joe McMahon. Now those dirty balls are being won there by Tyrone, getting in the little tackles, getting in the challenges, and he breaks kindly for them at the other end. Penrose to Mulligan, trying to beat Gary White to it, put under pressure, still manages to get the kick in and puts it over the bar. 2 in a row for Owen Mulligan, 3 for Tyrone at the start of the second half. Here's PJ Quinn. Well, they're flying right now, and it's Kildare who just need a score from somewhere, maybe a handy free kick, anything. Stephen O'Neill down towards Penrose, challenged by McLaughlin. He's got the measure of McLaughlin, does well. Martin Penrose hasn't scored today so far, but he's been constantly involved. Very difficult opponent to dispossess.
Well, there's no doubt about it, they got a dose of rocket fuel or something at half-time, because they've come out in the first couple of minutes of the second half and they have burnt the pitch there. That's a fabulous response by Tyrone. Certainly All-Ireland champions who were looking there for a moment coming into half-time at their crown being taken from them.
And that was Garrett Buchanan's response to Andrew McLaughlin. Yellow card. Kicked over by Stephen O'Neill. No difficulty, his 5th point of this match, and the teams are level. It's only taken his team 5.5 minutes to draw level. They've made up the deficit of 4 points, and now Kieran McGeeney's got something to think about here. Held on to here by Sean Kavanagh from that kick out. They're making mincemeat of Kildare right now at the start of the second half. Mulligan kicks it over the bar. 3 for Mulligan, got nothing in the first half, and in the opening 8 minutes of the second he's got 3 to his name. Chance to make progress. Early, trying to steal a march on Ryan McMenamin. Pull back, free kick. Thinks about the quick one, referee allows him in as far as Alan Smith. Haven't seen him yet in the second half because the ball simply hasn't gone in there. This time it has, and this time Justin McMahon does really, really well. His brother Joe McMahon helps him out, and the referee says steps taken or too long taken by Ryan McMenamin to get the ball away, and Garoid O'Canova from Galway, the referee, rules against McMenamin and blows for a free in, and he's got a very, very puzzled look on his face. I don't blame him. Johnny Doyle to kick it, an easy enough kick, and he puts it over the bar, and the teams are level, once again level for the 3rd time. Well, they've fought back very hard, valiantly indeed, Tyrone, to take the lead in this match, and now that lead has been snatched from them again. Back to level pegging. Ken Donnelly on as far as James Kavanagh. Fascinating quarter-final. Lobbed in there dangerously to Johnny Doyle, breaks down there, intended for Smith, trying to keep it alive there, managed to succeed in doing so. Doyle onto it again.